Okay, g'day guys. I'm going to show you how to create a roof in PlusSpec now. I'm going to make a few different types of roofs, and I'll make a couple of weird ones. There's some easy ones, there's some harder ones, and so on. So let's have a quick look. This is a simple rectangle roof. I'm going to go and select the roof tool in PlusSpec toolbar, and you'll notice that we've got 4 tools there now. Now this one here will create a sloping roof. Some people call it a skillion roof, and some people call it a shed roof. And with that one you can just go around the corners and you can click on the corners, it'll create a roof. This one here will create a roof from a face, so you'll notice that I've got a face there, it's highlighted. If I click on here, I can then go inside of here and I can choose what type of roof it's going to be. I'm going to choose slate for this one, and I'm going to push submit. Pretty easy, not much to it, but it did create a lot of stuff. So let's just say goodbye Sophie. You'll notice that it created the gutters, it created the eave overhangs, and everything inside of that roof can be estimated and quantified. Okay, so I'm just going to click this button here. It'll do a quantity takeoff from there. So you'll notice I've got gutter, which is ironstone. I've got 2 lengths at 11.8 meters, and I have 2 lengths at 7.5 meters. It will come out imperial with the imperial version. Okay, now with the roof, we've got slate, so we've got 93 meters of slate, eave soffit lining, and fascia. Okay. I'll close that down. Very quick and easy way to quantify a roof. Now this is a hip and valley roof, so I'm going to do the same thing. Go back on here, and I'll leave this one as tile, and just go submit. Okay, you see it created a hip and valley roof. Okay, gutters as well. Okay, I can go back and change these roofs at any time if I please, so I can go and say, okay, well, you know what, I actually wanted to have a gable down this end here, and I can go and select that, and you'll notice it's got a pitch here which is 90 degrees, and I've got an overhang of the gable. I'm going to leave it at both of that and just push enter, and now you notice I have a gable roof. I can undo that just by pushing Ctrl Z, and I can undo it, and I can take it away, and I can probably let's make it so we've got 2 roofs in one here. So I'm going to drag this one up like so, and you'll find that it'll create a turret here and a normal roof here. Let's have a look and see what happens. So I'm going to select that, so the space bar or the select tool, and shift, I'm going to select the second face. Okay, click here and go submit. Okay, you'll notice I have a little turret roof there and another little roof there that diverts the water around the turret. I'm going to show you how to combine the 2 roofs. So if I pull this into here like so, select the 2 faces again and select the roof tool, go submit. Now I have a roof that come in. Now if I brought that in further, I'm going to undo that a little bit more, and I'm going to come in further. Now there's a good way to mess around and see what your roof's going to look like first. I'm going to lower that down a touch, select this one here, go to the roof tool, select roof and face, submit. Okay, now you see the roof is actually starting to mesh in. So it's a good way to figure out your geometry and how the roof's going to look. If I didn't want it to be that high, I can delete the roof again, drag this down just a touch. If I hadn't been not so lazy and measured that, okay, so it gives you a good perspective of what's going to happen with your roof. Also saves a lot of errors. I'll show you a couple of errors that it makes easier to point out down the track. Okay, we've got another face here. Same thing, select the faces, select the roof tool. You can change the pitch if you want to, so we can go, say, I'll make it say 45 degrees, this one, submit. Okay, 45 degree roof. We can go back and change those pitches later on any of these roofs, and I'll go back to say 20, I'll go back to 15 degrees. Okay, you'll notice that it's starting to change a few things around according to what's happening, so the pitch makes a big difference to what happens with the roof, and this is how it works in pretty much in real time. Okay, I'm going to go over to this one over here, a bit more complicated, and we can change these around as well. So now I'll go and select the face down here, the face up here, select the roof tool, change the type of roofing, and change this one to metal, and I'm going to make it 25 degrees. I'm going to go submit. Okay, now there's a perfect example of a common error that happens. Now you can see that just the design of the building with that overhang was going to be a problem. So I could do two things. I can go back, I can select the roof and change the overhang. So go back into here and say I don't want it to be a 600 overhang. I can change it back to say a 300 overhang. Let's push submit or enter. And now I can see that I've got a bit of room for my gutters to work there. It's a great way to figure out problems. I can change the front roof to a gable, or any of these end roofs here to a gable. Let's have a look. Okay, let's change this one here to a gable. Submit. Okay, now I have a gable there. Can undo it. And change the type of material on the roof. So if I don't like that roof color, I want to choose another roof color. I can go inside of here. I can select my materials, go into here, and I can say I want the roof to be a darker metal color. Okay, makes it easy. Round roofs, very difficult to do in any program. I'm going to select this roof, and this roof. Let's see what happens here. Okay, wow. Pretty powerful, guys. It happens very, very quickly and very easily. You can't create every different type of roof. You can create most. So you can create a circular roof, or this is a triangle. See what happens here. Okay, let's do a circle. We'll say 25 sides. Okay. So there's a fair bit that you can do. We can go and put hip caps on and so on. So I'll go in here, inside of here. I can turn my gutters off. So I'll say I don't want a gutter, so none. And I want to include a hip cap. And I'm not sure what colour I've chosen there, but I'm just going to put it on anyway. Here we go. It's a pretty ugly colour, that one, but you'll notice it's got hip caps and no gutters. Okay, so there's the difference between the two. Makes it very quick and easy to go through and visualize how things are going to happen. Okay. Hope that helps out, guys. It makes things a lot quicker and a lot easier. PlusSpec's got so many tools inside of it. I can go around and start putting walls and things in here. I'm sure you've seen those in other tutorials. These at the moment is just standard SketchUp geometry, just for bulking out, but quite easily can change those into walls. Alright, thanks for your time. Cheers.